Peace and ascension. How are y'all elevating today? Welcome. Come on in, take your shoes off ground. I am Monica, and this is Muse by Monica. Welcome to this channel. I have a channeled message, kind of a download that I want to share with the collective as I was listening to one of my meditations, as I was listening to um, one of my guides, mentors kind of speak, spiritual mentors kind of speak. She triggered a very specific message, okay? And I have been feeling, and she just kind of confirmed that feeling. She kind of confirmed that intuition for me. She kind of confirmed those movements, okay? So I kind of want to share with you guys what that is. So, for very specific collective of individuals, my intuition wants to say this message is more catered towards the divine feminine more so than the divine masculine, but please take the energy as it resonates, as you vibe. If you resonate more with this divine feminine energy, then please still receive the message, okay? Okay, so what I've been feeling, the message here today is for chosen ones, light workers, empaths, specifically star seeds, indigo children, divine feminine collective. Um, you may have felt as if your consciousness or you are on a timeline that is completely different than those you encounter. You see things, you feel things, you know things that others cannot. There is a instinctive knowingness that you feel, that you see, that you dream, that exists almost in a delusion, that exists almost in a fantasy, that exists almost in a daydream, right? But it's not. It is simply a different dimension. You exist on a different dimension on a consistent basis, almost on a daily basis. Your vessel is on a 3D level, but your consciousness vibrates consistently on a 5D level. You see everything, everyone on a 5D level. It's almost as if you interact with people's souls only on a 5D level. You interact with people's highest self, their highest thoughts, their highest intentions only on a 5D level. You are in two universes at once. You exist on parallel planes at once. You are in the 5D and the 4D, and you communicate with your spirit team and your spirit guides and the angels on a 4D level. So you are here on a multifaceted level. If that ain't some goddess, God type ish, okay? You are very, very powerful. And with this message, with you existing so much on a high frequency, with you existing on a different dimension on a daily basis, it's almost very hard for you to coexist with people on the 3D because there is no way that they could possibly fathom or understand, comprehend how you know the things you know, how you see the things you do, why you even operate the way that you do. And it is because your soul, you see things higher. And when, as this message is coming, I'm feeling you, when you see things higher, you almost see things futuristically. You almost see things on a different timeline. You're on a different time. I mean, it's just natural. When you are on a higher frequency, the frequency is almost moving way faster. It's shooting way faster than anything on this 3D existence, right? So you're seeing things and you're interacting with people at their highest self. This is platonic, romantic relationships, friendships. You are connecting with people's highest self on a 5D level while simultaneously existing and interacting with them on a 5D level. With this information, with this existence, because you are so advanced, because you are so forward thinking, and also with this coming into your psychic abilities, the more you tap into your psychic abilities and you increase your frequency, the more you are in tune with people's higher selves. So the more you are in tune with people's higher selves, the more knowledge or truth you know about your own existence and your existence in unison with them. You understand more love frequencies, you have way more compassion, way more forgiveness, you have way more understanding for people that others wouldn't normally provide someone, because they are only existing on a slow down level. You are in the matrix. Woo, the matrix. When you are in the matrix, everything is slowed down. Your reality is slowed down, and this is intentional too. Okay, as I'm channeling this, is intentional matrix. It's like you're walking through gook, right? Like, well, you're trying to manifest through gook. You're little or quicksand, right? It's hard for you to move. You're constantly sinking. This is with media, okay, with the culture, with this is drugs and alcohol and sex and the internet, social media. This is all this social gunk slowing us down and slowing down our frequency and slowing down our vibe. So we're not able to pick up the subconscious, right? When you're operating on a 5D level, you're quick. You're picking up things. You're picking up downloads, messages. You are constantly on the go, go, go. You are seeing things on a rapid pace, right? Because things are constantly moving, constantly shifting. You are seeing things before they even happen. You are feeling things before they even happen. And then when things come about and people are looking at you like, how did you know that? How did you see that? It's because you almost you saw something, you felt something coming, you interacted with your angels and ancestors on the 4D, right? Before they even could manifest in the 3D. Once you saw it in the 5D, they didn't have time. You were already aware. They didn't have time for 3D beings to catch up here. You were already aware. Now, sometimes you can get kerfuffled. You can get kerfuffled into 3D, right? You can get stuck into your 3D reality just as much as you can get stuck into your 5D reality, right? You can get so caught with being so outer body, being so um ungrounded, I should say, being so detached from your person, from your essence, that you are, again, it's somehow in an alternate reality. You're seeing things differently, seeing things slowed down. So let's bring it back, right? With this specific message, when you are trying to co-create, all right? Hello, co-creators on this channel. On this channel, we co-create. You are the co-creator of your life. You co-create and manifest the things that you desire, all right? Um, as you are the co-creator, as you are manifesting, you also need to remember that because you are operating with people's highest selves, when you are operating with people's souls, with people's spirits, you are operating on a spiritual 5D level, you are going to, this reality is going to be very difficult for you. Your relationships are going to be very difficult. Your romantic relationships are going to be very difficult. Your friendships are going to be very difficult. Your interactions with people are going to be very difficult, because you exist, because you see things, way more than what they exist now. Most people, because of all the kerfuffle in the 3D, right? We live and we operate in a lot of fear. We operate in a lot of what ifs, and we operate in a lot of challenge. Okay, stuck. That muddy, right? We're slowed down. We're stuck. It's hard for us to move because we are afraid. So when you are interacting with people's lower self or fearful self, stuck self, kerfuffles. I don't know why I feel the need to keep saying that word, y'all. That's not even a real word. When you're dealing with people's lower self, it's hard to mesh those realities, right? Because you are such an advanced timeline and you already know and see and feel, and you have such strong intuition and discernment and these psychic abilities, it's almost hard for you to slow down your reality, that 5D reality, and meet in the middle for it to match, to catch up with your 3D reality, right? You're living in reality. It's like, why isn't my 3D matching the 5D? I know these things. I feel these things. I've seen these things. And there's no way you can tell me that they aren't real, okay? I'm way too in tune. My spirit team on the 4D has shown me way too much. Way too many synchronicities. Most High has blessed me in too many ways for me to doubt what I have seen in the 5D. But just as much as the angels and the spirit guides exist in the 4D, y'all, the demons, the entities, the attachments, the toxicity exists in the 4D as well. All of that is working together. All of that 4D is spiritual warfare at all times. 4D is entity attachments at all times. Your angels, ancestors, spirit teams are combating those demons and devils and attachments at all times. There are things that are intentionally trying to slow you down, that are intentionally trying to block your discernment, your intuition, those messages that you are receiving. Those are things that are intentionally trying to block your blessings, confuse you. Confusion, doubt, fear, that can't exist in 5D. That can't exist. You have to be almost highly delusional to exist in 5D, because there's a level of faith, there's a level of trust that you have to have with not only yourself as the co-creator, but who you co-creating with. Most High, angels, and ancestors. Your whole spirit team, y'all are all working together. You fighting as much in the in the 3D as they are in the 4D. All right? Because they have to protect certain thing, or they have to protect certain timelines in the 5D. Things are constantly changing here, right? There's a constant evolution, there's a constant shift in things, right? Moving at all times, because you are co-creating as well as others are co-creating. You have free will just as others have free will. All right, so if you're free will, things change. If free will takes over on 3D, that has to go through 4D in order for reality to reshift on 5D. All right. So you're not crazy, you're not delusional, you're definitely not alone. This message is for very in tune, high frequency beings, chosen ones, empaths, light workers, star seeds, high priest, high priestesses, emperor, empress, alchemist. All right, these are people who, these are individuals, souls who are very, very in tune with the conscious and the subconscious, who are very tapped in, honed in on themselves as well as Most High, who are very intentional about creating and co-creating. And if you're on this channel, if you're watching me, I know you are very intentional about creating and co-creating your life, okay? Just understand that this is a confirmation. If you have been feeling this too, your spirit team wants you to hear this, know this, receive this, confirm this, believe this. You are not alone. You are not doing this journey alone. You are just on a different timeline. You're existing on a different timeline. You are in a different dimension. You are constantly shifting realities. You are never in one place at one time. Okay? Um, we talked about in a few videos ago, as was on this channel, that everything exists in a cyclical nature, right? So everything that is good happening to you is also bad happening to you in an alternate universe, an alternate dimension. While everything that's bad happening to you is also happening to good to you, all right? It just hasn't caught up yet. The timelines haven't caught up yet. Everything is kind of shifting at the same time, all right? And that's all a part of the karma, the dharma, the death, the rebirth, the cycles, all right? The energy that is ever flowing, that is ever present, that is always going to come back around. This has to do with your north node and your south node energy, your past life energy and your current life energy, which you need to learn in this lifetime that you didn't fully manifest in your last lifetime. All right. So I think that's all. I just wanted to come and say a quick word. I don't know how quick that is. Okay. But if you guys resonate, please like, share, comments. Let me know how you guys feel. Subscribe if you are the co-creator of your life, if you vibe with this energy, if you receive this message. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Go ahead and leave me an energy exchange by doing any of the following: liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I appreciate your energy as much as you appreciate mine. And I will be back in the next video to see you guys. All right, there's some new things coming. I'm working on some things. There's a lot of things shifting. So just be patient and keep ascending. Peace and love, y'all.